Part 2, ball bearing. So what we just did was cut out the ring from these two pieces. So there's a gap in there where now we can put the spheres. I'm going to hold the shift key as I resize this to 10. And actually, what I should do is shrink it all the way to 8. Why? Because the ring that well, you know what? The ring is 10, but then there's also an extra slight gap. That's an interesting question. I think 8 will be fine. 8's good. So we have to think about what's the radius of this. Well, it's 80 because we started with 100 and then the walls are 10. Or I'm sorry, the diameter is 80. So actually, I can just kind of line this up the same way to make this a little easier. I can line it up right on that line. And I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste and move that one all the way to the other side. And I want to make sure, you know what? Let me show you one thing here. I'm going to paste that. And now I'm going to grab it, and as I drag it, I can actually see exactly how far I'm moving it. So that's why I like doing that a little more right now. 80 and 0, if you can get that perfect. We want these to be exactly 80 apart. Next, I take both of these together. This should start looking a little familiar as well. I line them up perfectly. Let's start with the 90-degree version. Cool. Copy and paste, line it up perfectly. You can hit the F key to zoom in on what you're doing. I think that's lined up perfectly, so I'm going to go ahead and move it there. I think, oh, you know what? Don't do that. Select all of these things. Oh, yeah, shoot. I have to move this out of the way now to see that. There it is. Sorry. Okay. So I'm going to select all 4 of these together, and I might as well group them. That'll make life just a little easier. And then I'll copy and paste, line it up perfectly, and twist. And now I'm going to hold Shift and select these again. So now it says 2 shapes, but it's actually all 8 of the spheres. Let's group all these again. Copy and paste. Oops. And line these up perfectly, which I'm doing with the arrow keys. That's perfectly lined up. And now I have to be a little more careful about this one because I want it to be exactly in the middle. I guess it's not crucial that it's, oh, wait, I have a thing there. Perfect. Love it. So now I have what I would call a circular array of spheres. I'm going to group this all together. So now we have all of it. Cool. Center it on the thing. And you are definitely going to have to look from the bottom. Oh, I think I may have hit the bullseye. Oh, there it is. Yes, I definitely hit the bullseye. So I can kind of see inside. Here's a problem. Because these are only 8mm things, they kind of overlap a little bit. So we definitely need to lift it 1mm off the ground. And you can see I'm up just by 1. Okay. There is one major problem with trying to 3D print this. What is it? What is going to be the problem when I try to print these things?